Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to another episode of Icewind Dale, Rime of the Frost Maiden on Roll20. When last we left our heroes, they managed to brave a giant's lair, murder a mammoth, kill one wolf, chase the other one away, rescue some hostages, gather some mead, or not mead, whale oil. The whales! Um, gather some thrim, which is a viscous mucus like fluid excreted by um uh words fail me.
By a thing.
No, I can't not because this is mm,
Matt, are you live?
Yeah.
yes, I am.
Okay. Well, I
Yes,
don't.
we both
I
are
saw
live.
you.
Remoraz. There we go.
I know it started
Remoraz.
with
That's what it is. Um yeah, it's one of my favorite monsters. I can't believe I forgot it. I am so ashamed of myself right now. Um they gathered Remoraz, Thrym, and then uh, everything back to town. Um, Skiff kicked major butt, almost literally in this case, because of the mammoth and the wolves. And everybody made it safely back to town with absolutely no injuries. Totally. Um,
Body.
nah,
I'm
not
feeling
injured.
great.
Have a
Like
nice cat nap.
I did.
So there's that. Oh my goodness. All right. So, um, why does it not have? Because the other ones have like this is the closest location, but this one doesn't have that.
Nobody.
I guess. Also, I don't know if I showed you guys this already, but there's the crest of the place you're at. Um, I mean, I guess I could use good meat as a relatively accurate thing. So East Haven, Caer Dineval, and Shander are the three closest locations to here.
After saving people and making sure they can actually leave town and probably being thanked by anyone legitimately in charge of the town, are we directed or advised to go anywhere else in particular?
That
You
is a
want to talk to
great
your friend some
question.
more?
Well, that's what.
He
Part thing.
literally, Skiv can't talk, but okay.
Well, I mean, you know what I mean.
Ha.
Communicate. With your notebook. To your friend.
He probably would. When other people when you guys are getting swarmed because you're newer people, they probably want to know more about you if they don't know because obviously this is obviously like one of the more backwater of the 10 towns. And it's like, what new people, heroic people? Tell me your life story. There's always gonna be some of those people in Hodunk towns like this.
Frost is just casually writing in her journal about how insane everything was that she totally helped with.
Like
She
a talking mammoth. What?
And
right?
talking wolves. And hostages? Like, who takes hostages nowadays? So, um, let's see. And asking around, you find out, um, let's see. What about this one? Oh, that sounds like a neat item. All right, fair enough. Um,
Yeah, let's go where that is.
Yeah.
let's see.
We just. From the.
Yeah, it's like Skip wouldn't say that out loud,
It's
even
like,
if he
oh,
could.
that's
But
a
he doesn't have that kind of attitude. But like out of character, it's like if the DM even says that's a neat item, it's like maybe someone else other than our caster can get buffed. That'd be cool.
Yes.
So it sounds like East Haven is probably the closest. Actually, I take that back. It is the closest. It's only 4 miles from here. So it's like an hour and a half to 2 hours walk. So you could easily make it there. And from what you've heard, they're not the friendliest town, but their services and their accommodations are really, really good. They're much better than Duggan's Hole that you're currently at. Not that Duggan's Hole is unfriendly to you guys,
I
but
would hope not by now.
yeah, they just don't have the accommodations and stuff to support, a comfortable lifestyle here.
Frost is looking at the group and goes, "So, any ideas?" As she hands Gift their communication journal.
What point in time of the day would it be? Like right after we finish a long rest and eat and like done our socializing and we're like good to go kind of thing?
Yeah, for the most part.
Okay. Uh, um, he would be really he'd be one of those say more with actions than words kind of people, and he even more so by now out of default, by just getting up when she hands him the book and starts getting his winter clothes on, because it's like one of those I might as well show you than tell you kind of things to him.
That's fair. So Frost would immediately, since she only has a winter cloak because she's #special, and oh, don't get me started. I almost started singing it. Okay. She goes, "Well, I guess we're gonna go, aren't we, guys?"
Let's head out.
Yep. I'm
All
packing
right,
up.
fair enough.
She still has a piece of garlic and coal she has no idea what to do with.
Actually, to be fair, this could end up helping you in this next area.
And a translucent pink moss agate gemstone. She's like, "I'm just gonna keep them. Who knows what they'll do."
That works. Okay, so let's see. Okay, so this is when you get there, and then this is the town. Let's
I
go ahead
mean,
and
it might end up being more useful than Skip's like a random ass amount of keys.
Like, that's the random keys. I just have the random.
Stuff.
there
Hey Voss, I got a question for you.
I may have an answer for you.
If I was sitting on the throne again, I can understand Giant, you were saying, so I would understand. I would be able to read it, right?
Yeah.
That would have been a good idea to look at my dice set. See if it just said numbers or said anything at all.
You didn't think of that?
I just
While you
remembered
were-
I had it.
Oh
She had a ton of knowledge. Agony had a ton of knowledge coming at her out of nowhere. Okay, it was a whole thing.
And it hurt.
Yeah.
That's
Took some
fair.
psychic damage. Probably couldn't
I was
think
about to
about it.
say, I'm pretty sure you took psychic damage for that. Let's see. All right, so this way.
Oh, boss, for my meta magic, I took distant spell and transmuted spell.
Nice. There's actually a boss monster in the Guild Guide to Ravnica campaign that has the ability of transmute spell
Oh no.
at will. Like,
Oh no.
yeah, he doesn't have to use any sort of resource or action or anything to just say, you know what, my fireball's gonna be thunder damage today.
That sounds like a really powerful, cool thing to give like a player at the end of a campaign.
Yeah,
It's just like one meta power, and that's it.
yeah, it's kind of neat. All right. let's see. All right, I need to put you on this map, don't I? And boop.
Roll and random
Actually, I was just about to.
encounter. Oh, this place is pretty big.
Nope, no encounters. Oh yeah, no, this place is huge.
Oh,
I was gonna shrink
snap.
you. I was gonna shrink you down, but there's literally no way I could make you small enough to make it relevant on this map.
And then we'd have trouble possibly with
Seeing
other
your
stuff.
characters
Yeah.
and stuff. Yeah, no, I'm aware.
Now we're
That's why I
Godzilla
didn't.
going throughout this town now.
Basically, yeah.
So what would Skiff have known about the town?
Um, quite a bit. Being a town as large as it is, they've got comfortable accommodations. The town is usually pretty friendly, and they have services for just about anything you could need. Um, need some magic? They probably have something for that. Need some weapons? Probably got that. Need a random ass piece of rope? Got you covered there, bud. Um,
As long as we got the gold.
yeah. And I have wares if you have coin. They have trained soldiers, not just a ragtag group of random people with pitchforks. Um,
So this would be
Speaker
like the hub
Deneth,
city.
huh?
This would be like one of the most major cities there are of the Tin Towns.
Actually, I think this is second only to Bryn Shander.
So what town is this?
This is East Haven. The speaker for this town is Daneth Whalen.
Also, we do have viewers right now,
We have
I was
viewers
gonna
right
say
now.
yes.
probably on Mets. So I want to shout out to Tragic Fluff, who writes amazing fanfic and is totally amazing and awesome. And Heart, I'm not weird at all.
I believe you.
We're going to go with that. Okay. Anyway, back to the game. That wasn't
Yes.
Frost. that was the player.
Oh, that was definitely
Just
Frost.
Frost.
Frost just talking
randomly
it to no
unloads.
one.
It's like it's like one of those. As they give her a weird look, it's like I was talking about one of those spear things I saw earlier. Shut up.
Oh god, no. I just thought of something really dumb. A warlock whose packed patron is literally Patreon or Twitch.
Oh yeah, I've seen that meme.
Oh god, that's hilarious. Okay. Just in the middle of a fight. Thank you, Big Dicks 69 for the 7 gifted subs. Eldritch Blast. Just god damn it. Okay, anyway. Oh, I guess I could do this. All right. And then all right, I think it's time for the shenanigans. So you notice a gathering of people. A lot of people are gathering over here. Yep.
Figured we'd probably follow the.
Yep. So
Oh yeah, maybe move.
this building or set of buildings on that little island-esque plot in the roads is the town hall. A crowd has gathered in front of the town hall to watch the public execution of Zahn, a human wizard who, despite efforts to disguise himself, was recognized and arrested for crimes inflicted upon Dalefolk. He has been bound to a stake and gagged. Members of the militia use torches to light the straw tucked beneath his feet. Fanned by the wind, the fire catches quickly. Zahn does not struggle or scream as he is quickly engulfed in flames. Bundled up spectators move closer to the human bonfire, eager to feel its warmth. Oh yeah, that's another thing I forgot to mention. The sacrifice to Auril in this town is human.
Skip
Okay.
would be watching the thing from like a side alley area when it's like he has like vision and ear and hearing peaked to make sure he doesn't miss anything, but he doesn't want to be seen by an average passerby.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Frost is gonna stick with him.
That's fair.
Is there any roll to see why he probably didn't even scream or put up a fight? Because that's
Yeah, can we do
not
like an
kind of
insight
normal.
check?
Yeah.
It
Yeah, I
doesn't.
wanted. I would do that.
It doesn't list a reason.
Oh,
Oh, well.
it's like that's not normal.
No, it's
Doesn't
not.
seem like a
but it
planned
also,
fake death or anything.
yeah, no, really, like
Love
there's
how they don't give it a reason.
no. It does, like they bring attention to it, and then they're like, yeah, that's it. Because the next thing is about someone who approaches the party.
They would probably only end up approaching Agony and Xandius.
Yeah,
Yeah.
since Frost and Skiff are kind of hanging back.
Yeah, 'cause even if I don't learn anything about the, why I would find that weird also that, not make any noise. Since we've seen so many actors and I've caught so many actors, it's all like I'm being nosy and looking over.
Oh, since
Hi,
Xandius was
Jet.
suspicious of that wolf with the quote-unquote limp.
Yeah. Well, and the hired fake actors that are to pretend beat up and be beaten up.
So Xandius is getting kind of sus of like a ton of shit, huh?
Yeah, and then it's like I'm looking at everything, and I'm just like, that's pretty hard to fake act to die. It's all like, but I'm questioning. Was that a fake death? Is he is he really
Alright.
dead?
The more I read about this, the more curious I become, but fewer answers appear.
Not helpful.
Sounds about
That's
right.
So,
that's great, but I
yeah.
mean that doesn't help us much.
No, it doesn't. A woman bedecked in a tailored coat and fur hat approaches, in this case, let's see. Is it Zan or is it Agony? Which one of you wants to be even? Which one of you wants to be odd?
I'll be odd.
And even.
Deal. It is odd. She approaches Agony. I mean, I guess you are kind of standout-ish
I
here.
am kind of odd.
You have bright
Ah,
red skin in a
Ayo.
in a snow and gray town or landscape, so
Yep. So she introduces herself. I'm Imdra Arlagath, captain of East Haven's militia.
I would introduce myself. I am.
Pleasure to meet you. And you are?
Oh, I'm Xandius Salagio. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you as well. I have a question for you. Four of our fishers have gone missing on Lac Dinshire a 10-day ago. The coastline is hard to sail along because of the ice flows, but savvy anglers prefer it. There were fewer competing fishers from other lake towns there. Um, I'd like to ask you to scout out the coastline and see if you can find them.
We could do.
Do you have a boat?
Do not.
Let's see.
would Skiff have heard of this person, or are they like newer, more newly installed?
No, they're they've been the head of the militia for a little bit.
Are Skiff or I close enough to insight check?
Wait, insight what?
I don't know.
Yeah, I was about to say,
I
like,
mean,
what
Frost is
were you looking
curious.
for?
Frost is just curious if there's like if it's a trap after last time that she totally was there for.
But while you're.
Oh, if she's
Oh.
if Frost wouldn't know if this person has integrity and she's leading the other two on or something. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So
That's part of the reason why I asked if Skiff
Um,
knew them, because if he knew
yeah.
them, he would know the reputation or their level of honor or whatever.
So you do know them, well, for the most part.
I may not be their favorite person.
Well, they're generally very curt to people, but not unfriendly. So they generally give short answers.
Well, it's the idea that he grew up being like a street rat.
Yeah.
So the leader of a militia may not look at Skiff in a very favorable light.
That's fair, but I mean, she apparently doesn't judge people based on their circumstances, only on their actions. So,
Well, while you have us stopped here, what was up with the burning at the stake?
let's see. Um, he murdered some adventurers who aided Icewind Dale in the past in cold blood. This execution, though, wasn't necessarily vengeance, but more of a warning to others who might have unsavory uh, intent towards people attempting to assist the town.
Then he got what he
Um,
deserved.
Indeed.
My
Uh,
insight check him though. You never told me.
yeah, you could.
Okay. Oh shit! 22.
They don't appear to have any ill intent. They look genuinely concerned about the missing people.
Did I just crit on? I crit. I can't believe
You
I
can't.
crit.
That's a waste of a crit.
Well, I'm content. I am satisfied that we can trust him.
Her. I think.
Her, yes, her. I knew that.
Is it?
I think you said
Actually,
her.
I think I said
yeah,
it.
a woman. But it doesn't matter. We're moving on.
They are now non-binary, I guess.
I mean, to be fair, this is actually like the first book where they just overtly put that kind of stuff into the book.
Fair.
In comparison to the others where they kind of alluded, like, oh, Resmir and Langdatarosa Cyanrath are a gay couple kind of thing. Like that was kind of put in the background, and like the dude who was in love with the frog and they were both also gay, that kind of thing. Like those were things you'd have to search for. In this is the first campaign where they actually started putting like, this person's gay, this person prefers this kind of thing, so this person doesn't believe in gender kind of thing. um like this is the first one that where they did that, which, I mean, if that's what they wanted to do, that's cool, but I don't need that to slay a monster, so I generally kind of gloss over it. um anyway, so she indicates the harbor, uh, which is, right next to the town hall. Um, you might be able to get a boat. You could probably borrow one from from the angler docks. Um, you'd have to drag it across the ice into the open water. If you get a rowboat, it can hold up to 4 characters, so that'd be all of you. Um, Although there are larger ones that have more room and can hold more people if you need. Let's see. But regardless, if you were going to get a boat, it's recommended that the party have someone who is uh, proficient in water vehicles, or you can hire someone who is proficient in water vehicles.
I'm definitely not. I mean, I
It's
don't
crazy.
think any of.
I'm a pirate, so I get it.
Wait, really?
Yeah.
Oh well, that's fantastic.
Mm-hmm. So,
Yeah, Skiff's role on the ship was always like pulling the mast or like doing the grunt work on the actual deck.
at least know
Fair
how to
enough.
do rowboats. Just
Oh
in
yeah,
case.
but I mean, he wouldn't be just because he's competent doesn't mean he's proficient.
Yeah.
Since you guys have so readily agreed to assist, I think I'll give you a little, shall we say, incentive. And she holds out a bag and a copper tube. You can choose one. The tube with a scroll in it. I'm not sure what's on the scroll. Or this bag that I confiscated from Zahn. By the way, just so you know, copy pasta. There you go. That's his name. This was on him when we arrested him. So I will let you choose one of these to take with you, and then I will give you the other when you return. Hopefully with people, but whether you bring good news or bad news, I will reward you.
I'm kind of more in the bag because I'm all slightly concerned about what took place.
I also was more interested in the bag.
I would have walked closer and agreed with the bag thing.
Skiff would
Alright.
not have approached. He would still be surveying the situation.
Question is, she noticed them.
Well, I mean, I could try making a stealth check. Be like, oh, even when she comes up, Skiff is still just hidden like against the alley wall or some shit. Like I'm okay with doing that because he doesn't want to be seen. He just wants to watch what's happening right now.
You know what? To be fair, I understand why they chose that one. That makes sense. All right.
Maybe to you.
Yeah. I mean, it'll make more sense when you actually get it. Oh wow! I didn't realize there was another one. That's cool. So you were saying you were trying to do what again?
Frost would come up and basically agree with the other two, and Skiff would want to make sure he remains unseen.
All right, that's fair.
Just stays where he is.
Well, she's focusing on the people who are making their presence known, so staying out of her sight is relatively easy.
So we'll take the bag.
All right. She hands you a gray colored bag.
What's
It's
in the
got a little
bag?
so it's got a little pull string. It feels like it has stuff in it, but when you open it up, it looks empty. The bag, by the way, weighs half a pound.
Okay.
So there's nothing in the bag.
Not as far as you can see, no.
Fuck. I love
And
how I don't have
and
detect
the
magic.
leader of the militia
The
just
bag could
leave
be
them.
anything. It could even be a copper tube with a scroll in it.
I literally
Oh,
have
that's
no
too
spells to help with this, unfortunately.
So did the leader of the militia just like give them the bag and leave?
essentially, yeah. She's like, all right, cool.
Only after she's out of earshot and line of sight, Skiff would come up and kind of do an Arcana check on the bag.
As
Sure.
our sorcerer doesn't have Arcana.
Oof. So you've heard of bags, magic bags that can look empty, but whether they look empty or not might still have stuff in them if you reach in. So this might be one of those. Either that or it's just a really pretty bag.
He was gonna lean. He'd probably lean toward the former, just because it even looks like it has something, and someone who would be accused of killing someone probably wouldn't have the resources to just have an empty bag with nothing in it.
I mean, I have Mage Hand.
I know, but does it really tell you what the mage hand is touching though? It doesn't seem like to have that
Well, the
that
mage
kind of
hand can
level
pull
of
it out.
connection.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. The Mage Hand to pull it out, it can manipulate an object as long as it's like.
I know, but wouldn't you have to see the object in the first place, or to
Not
know what object?
necessarily.
No, you just have to feel it.
But
Yep.
you don't. Okay, like you don't feel it, or like do you have like a connection with the mage hand?
It's basically you command the hand to grab whatever it feels.
Okay.
Is essentially what it is.
And that way, the mage hand can get bitten if it's something alive or something.
That's what
dangerous.
I'm thinking.
God, you think they'd throw a bag of devouring at you this early? That would
Yes,
be
I
rude.
do.
They threw a
gonna
talking
just-
mammoth at level 2s.
To be fair, if you had gone at that town at level 1, you would have been fighting a mammoth at level 1.
Oh my
But
god.
How is that better?
How is that better?
I didn't say it was better.
I mean, I helped a lot. I mended things. I totally wasn't T-posing.
All right, so you decide to use a mage hand to try and grab whatever's in the bag.
Yes.
All right, let's see. What did you grab from the bag? Is it? It is. Ooh. So you pull out what appears to be a grayish, whitish, fluffy ball. It's about this. Let's see.
Fuck.
It is about the size of a D20,
A
and
little
it is very
puffball.
squishy.
Is it alive?
It doesn't appear to be. It just appears
Frost.
to be a fluffy ball.
Frost looks at it. Is it doing anything to the mage hand?
It is sitting in the mage hand.
Okay. She she doesn't want to break any of her shit, really. She grabs her quarterstaff to poke it a little slightly with the end.
Alrighty then. So it's apparently very light. When you poke it, it just kind of floofs out of the mage hand, and when it lands, it starts to get bigger and bigger and bigger
I pick up.
until it grows into a direwolf.
Oh
Oh,
fuck! Did
okay.
we grab? Is this a Pokeball? Like what?
It's a book.
I mean, you're not necessarily wrong.
Is it friendly? Question.
Wrong franchise.
Yeah, I was about to
D&D
say,
it's D&D's
no,
version
no,
of
no,
one.
no. It's not a Pokeball. It's a fuzzy capsule, a fuzzy capture capsule.
Animal handling 19.
What's her
Uh,
goal here exactly?
To calm it, make sure it stays calm and doesn't murder us.
Well, it immediately walks up to you, gets up on your shoulders, and starts licking you in the face.
That's great. That's
Will
great.
that knock her down? She seems frail.
Yes.
Probably it would.
Yes, it does.
But it's not, attacking us. So I'm gonna take that as a win. Frost
Whatever
is
means I
like,
don't have to die.
Does it-
But yeah, so there you go.
Does
Boom.
the bag still feel like it has something in it?
Yep.
I guess I'll reach in, seeing as it
Okay.
seems to be safe.
what do? Yeah.
Uh,
Well, Frost is dealing with a new wolf friend,
right.
dire wolf friend.
You are dealing
But
with
can
a
the
new
direwolf
friend.
friend go back to being a fuzzy ball? Because we have to get on
That
a
is the
boat.
question.
And now we're gonna need a bigger boat if we're gonna bring our new friend on the boat.
Did the militia leader make it clear how far out to sea or the lake or anything that that they disappeared at, or was it just nearby the area?
Near the area. They they went missing. If they knew where, they probably could have found them by now. So at this point, you're looking for clues, which a direwolf has a great sense of smell. So that could
Could be.
definitely help. On the other, you reach into the bag and pull out another one of these fuzzy little balls. This one, on the other hand, appears to be brown, mottled with slightly darker brown spots every once in a while.
I'll see what it does if I do the same thing that happened with.
So you drop the ball.
Oh
Well,
god.
I'll set down the ball.
I'm holding I'm slowly getting the dire wolf with my animal handling that I've got a actually really good roll on to
So
not
um
like,
so the
confront
funny
it, I
thing
guess.
is, and you only know this, you didn't know this at the time, but they will obey you as if they were Pokemon. So you don't actually have to use animal handling on it. So you set the fuzzy ball down and it does nothing.
Pick it back up and put it back into.
Okay. You can see it sitting in the bag. It didn't disappear.
How do you make it smaller?
You don't.
Oh. So,
So what? So once you've pulled it out, the creature is friendly to you. Whoever does it. Through a little more experimentation, you realize you have to it has to either fall or be thrown in order for it to actually turn into an animal. Which uh are you going to experiment a little more with the fuzzy ball?
I guess I would.
Okay, so yours turns into an elk, a giant elk specifically. So really really big.
Yeah,
Let's do
Skiff
this. The
is
middle
isn't
town.
watching them. Yeah, Skiff is actually watching to make sure we're not making too big of a scene or drawing too much attention because we're magicking animals out of nothing.
For the most part. The elk will actually help you out a lot because it can drag the boat for you. Because remember, you have to cross ice before you get to where you can actually use a boat. So that'll be helpful. Um, so whatever creature is summoned in this way is friendly to whoever summoned it. But on top of that, they last for 24 hours or until they hit 0. So they will wait for you if you tell them to wait. They will follow you if you tell them to follow, etc., etc. They obey your orders. If you don't give them orders, they will defend themselves. Is essentially what it is. Um, Anybody else going to try? There's a lot of really fun things in this bag.
well,
You guys got two of the biggest things in there. By the way,
Frost
just gonna
goes, we should probably get going and
Yeah,
experiment
I
more
want to save it
later,
for later.
Yeah.
all right. That's fair.
and possibly use this lovely dire wolf assist us. Oh,
So there you go. In this case, instead of it being this rust colored, anywhere you see the rust color, it's gray instead. Also, look, it's got a little kitty on it and a little burb.
I love kitties. Not that
Me
anyone doesn't know that.
too. I was about to say you play them frequently enough. I think they've got it. All right, so at least for today, you have a direwolf and a giant elk on your side.
Oh, hey, there's actually a different spot for gray and rust. Oh, cool.
Yep.
Multiple. Cool.
I believe there's 3 in total.
And rust and gray.
Oh, hey, look at that. Oh, that's a lot bigger than it should be. Hold on. That's about right. And
Hey,
then
look at that. It's just
does that
crushing
mean
the
they
town.
have?
I
Oh, they don't have giant elk.
guess they just have elk.
Lame.
Don't you?
Let's see. Goat, lizard, rat, shark, vulture, walrus. Yeah, they don't have giant elk, so I guess I'll just have to do that.
It's definitely sure looks giant.
Yeah, all of them are going to be that
That's
big
that's
whenever
why
I bring
Skiff
them
was
out.
worried about making a scene.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, there we go. So let's see. So your search, I guess, would start around here, and then move out from there.
Guess we should probably go.
Yes.
Skiff would probably know where to do that. Where part of the town would that be at? Besides
Uh,
just saying the docks.
I was about to say right by the docks. It's this T-shaped building here, where you can rent. I think. Do I have the wrong building? No, I have the right building.
He would lead them to it, then just wait outside.
That's fair. So inside they have the prices listed crudely on a board as to the different kind of boats and whatnot. If you get a single mast, if you get a single mast boat, it'll hold 8 of you guys. So you could bring the elk and the direwolf with you if you wanted, but it's a gold every 2 days. So depending on how long you want to rent the boat, it could be very expensive.
How many did she say that went missing?
4
4.
fishermen.
4 fishermen have gone missing.
We need something bigger still.
If we leave the animals,
or what if?
fine.
You don't know this yet, but they disappear after 24 hours or when they hit 0. So for now, you have 2 animals to bring with you if you want. Or you could tell them to wait at town.
Well, I think we're gonna need their help though.
Yeah, we're probably gonna need at least the direwolf, and it would probably be useful to have, giant elk.
I'm sure like the elf could like stomp someone with their hooves.
Very much so.
Oh, it's got attacks. At this point, though, it would actually be really helpful to get a boat to the water.
I didn't know you were.
That too. So
How much, just so we know, was the next boat tier up cost?
Yeah, something that can fit 8.
Yeah,
Or like, sorry, 12.
That's the one mast. The one mast, the single mast skiff can hold up to 8 people, and that's 1 gold every 2 days.
And what's the one above that?
That is the biggest one. The one below that is a rowboat. It can only hold 4, and it is 5 silver a day, every
well,
other
I
day.
guess we're gonna go in the 8 masts, and I'm sure we can have somebody like, I don't know.
Sea elves can swim, right?
He can, but he can. Seals can swim, but it's he can't.
We
It
could
can't
just
last in the cold.
Frost goes, it's fine. If we find them, we'll just tie me up and let me hang over the side. It's fine. I promise. It'll work.
Oh
She
god,
can
turn
water
the
breathe.
cat into an anchor.
Well, not in the anchor, but as long
the
as she won't
front of
get
the
lost
boat.
on the boat, she can the cold doesn't bother her anyway.
No, it's the idea that she would help weight down on one side if she was just hanging off the edge.
She'll hang off the back and kick. She'll be the motor. Oh.
Could just strap her to the
Motorboat.
front and be the thing at the front.
That would probably weigh a bit more. Who would think?
Water.
Or she-
What would it matter if it's cold
Or
sinking?
she could clone herself and then have one kicking in the back and then one doing the I'm king of the world pose on the front of the boat.
Oh, fuck, I would need a girl to do that. Or
Anyway. So shenanigans aside.
We're
So
gonna do
you
it,
guys are gonna go with
guys.
the single mast 8-person skiff?
Yes.
Alright.
That
A
skiff
skiff
was
and a
8 people.
skiff.
Who wanted to pay the gold while you guys were inside? Since I'm sure they're not just going to give you a boat for nothing up front.
I would.
I will.
got some money.
Oh.
Well, I got money.
It's
Okay,
like,
so
oh,
Zan,
okay.
And the main thing is, how many days are we renting it for? Because how long do you think we're gonna be out there?
is there like a deposit that we have to put down?
Uh,
Since we don't know.
I mean a minimum of a day. Or a minimum of 1 gold deposit for the 8-man skiff.
Okay, and then if we go longer, they'll just charge us then when we get back.
Essentially, yeah.
Okay, cool.
Okay, I got the first gold.
Yep, pretty simple that. By the way, this entire time I forgot to put up the visual of the Icewind Dale Rime of the Frost Maiden thing. So my screen has been black until now. Hooray!
It's fine.
Mine
Oh,
hasn't
I'm
been as far
yawning.
as I know.
I was about to say, don't you start yawning, you piece of. All right, so
I'm sorry.
let's see.
So we're going on an adventure.
Heh, knucklehead trout.
Oh yeah.
And technically, to answer your question, Zan, yeah, sea elves can breathe underwater. They can swim easily. They have like a natural swim speed, but it's the fact that this area is really, really cold. So he could only last for as many minutes as my Constitution score, and then he has to come back up.
So I could last pretty good.
If you can breathe water, can you?
I can last.
I
Insert Sonic drowning music.
I like that's where my sea elf could shine, kind of thing. Because I always like the idea of having a sea elf just try to get someone else underwater and just hold them there, and then like they would drown and he wouldn't.
So, like, yeah, but like, if only Frost was some, like, she at least won't freeze, but Skiff can breathe but can't freeze. We just need to put them together temporarily, like fusion dance style, like Dragon Ball
No.
Z.
But y'all are different species. You can't fusion dance. You'd need the Potara earrings. Which, by the way, someone did actually make that as an item for homebrew, which I thought was actually really cool. They got a whole set of rules for combining the character and who gets to do what and stuff. It's actually really cool.
Skip's just waiting outside because he really doesn't think the fishermen are alive whenever they get around to getting where they are.
Oh, you know what? That's fair. Let's see. So after paying the gold and having the elk help bring your boat over to the actual water, um, you guys head out. It's around midday by the time you actually get on the water. You sail around a little bit. Who said they had the
I do.
water vehicle stuff?
Agony's proficient, but I think via backstory, Skip has spent enough time on one to be able to help at least.
Yeah. So with Agony at the helm, shoot. Hmm. With Agony at the helm, you guys managed to make pretty good time heading around the coast. After a little while, you find a rowboat bobs underneath the water amid some small ice flows, not far from the 80-foot high cliffs that abut the shoreline. The
Okay.
mouth of the
Oh, sorry.
mouths of four caves dot the snowy cliffside. One of these caves is at water level, and the others are elevated 20 to 30 feet above the frozen lake. The wind tearing through these icy caves sounds like moaning. Oh
Can I do
my.
like a survival or history check or something like that to see if I've ever heard of the area?
Um,
Does it look like there's anyone or anything in the boat?
well, the boat is underwater, so I hope not. As for your question about the area, this area isn't explored like at all. In fact, uh, and I quote, only the most foolhardy anglers attempt to come to this area to fish for the knucklehead trout.
Um, can I tie my hempen rope around me and around the boat and dive in to see about the motherfucker English to see about the boat underwater? Like, since we can see it, I assume I can swim to it without like completely dying.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's just below the surface, kind of bobbing with the flows.
Before you
Um,
hop in, I would cast
Yeah.
Bless on
That,
you.
well, that and if it's barely below the surface, it's if it's just a rowboat barely below the surface, you don't need to go swimming for it. You could probably like go right up to it, and we can just look at it.
Yeah, but if
well,
there's something underneath
Yeah.
it or something it's covering, I want to make sure not to disturb it. So I want to
there's
take
a
a
lot
look
of
first.
one of the issues is that it's bobbing up and down with the ice flows, so you can't see it. You can see that it's there, but you can't see it because the ice is constantly shifting above it.
It's there, but
So going underwater is the best way to get a clear idea of what's there, but it's not the only way. So
How
it's up
does
to you guys how you
underwater
want to.
vision work?
Well, after a while, it becomes too dense, far away enough for you to see. So it's kind of like dark vision in that way. So basically, whatever your dark vision is what your underwater vision will be.
So 60 feet for me.
Yep.
Okay.
Good way to-
So, because honestly, I won't freeze to death, and I can like
How long can she last?
she will not freeze.
Well,
Like-
Not staying cold.
it
It's
Breath-wise.
water breathing issues.
yeah, it's
I'm not
holding your
gonna
breath.
breathe underwater. I can go up and surface, or I can swim there and then dive. That's what I was thinking: swim over there and then dive.
Uh, I think okay. So because the water is icy, it could freeze over. So it's basically how long are they able to wait before they have to forcibly pull you up because you can't get up because the water froze over.
Oh well, I can do prestidigitation and set fire to the rain.
You can talk underwater.
That's what I was just
No,
about to say.
she can melt the ice
Yeah.
herself. But Skiff brings up a good point that unless you have subtle spell, you can't cast the spell underwater because you can't speak underwater. With that said, though, what's your Constitution modifier?
0.
0, so you can essentially spend 1 minute holding your breath underwater.
Okay.
So basically, she's got a good 5 rounds before you'd have to break the ice to get her out.
Okay. Skiff would be ready at the moment when he needs to start breaking the ice for that to happen.
All right. So, heading down there, the first thing you notice is the name of the boat, which I think is probably the most hilarious thing ever. Bunch o' Knuckleheads.
I love it. I
That
fucking
is what
love
they
it.
are.
the name of the boat. The name of the boat they used to fish for knucklehead trout is a bunch of knuckleheads.
Because I mean, if all went to plan, that's what they'd be coming home with.
Yeah, and if you found out what happened to them, you'd be calling them that.
Do I see anything else? Is there anything else that sank? Is that I see?
Oh, actually, now that I'm thinking about it, hold on. I think
I don't
Pulse.
think Skiff would have been that kind. I think he would have called them morons.
Let's see. No, you're really gonna. Okay, hold on. Oh, okay, this works. Need this right here. Grab this, copy all that. Whoops, that's not the right one. There we go. Paste. Oh wow, everybody is actually pretty close to the size required. The direwolf needs to be a little bit bigger. And the elk needs to be a little bit bigger. But there we go. And then to mark where that is, I'm just going to go ahead and do draw shape. Boat color, brown works. And then we'll do, I think, there we go. And then back to this so I can move you guys down here. There we go. And then that.
Ah, we look amazing.
The positioning was unintentional, but here we are.
So the brown square is the boat.
Yes,
So
the brown square
I'm
is the boat.
Yeah, Frost would probably be right at it or something, or under it. Yeah.
Yep, there you go. So congratulations, you have found the boat, bunch o' knuckleheads. Which just because it's funny, I'm gonna post it in the chat. Oh god, when I run this campaign for my real life group, they're gonna laugh at that name and they're gonna be like, "Yep, sounds about right." All right, so there you are. So aside from the name, you notice that it's a generic rowboat. The oars are currently fastened to the side or inside of the boat on the side. And you can see that the boat was docked. And by docked, you can see the anchor embedded in the ice just below it.
Is there anything else?
If you're looking for corpses or items, no, there's
Okay.
nothing else in that boat.
So I go back to like surface.
All right.
Ideally
You were
before
down
midnight.
there. Yeah, I was about to say it's getting relatively close to a minute when you start to surface, and you can see them breaking up the ice where your rope is. So you hop up, and they pull you back onto the skiff. Skiff pulls you
I
on the skiff.
Yeah, I use prestidigitation to dry myself.
Not be a soggy cat.
Yeah, and I go, so the boat, which is called, and I shit you not, bunch of knuckleheads. It appears that they were docked because the oars are still attached to the side and there's an anchor in the ground. I didn't see anyone or anything. There's no corpses. So they're likely nearby.
There's multiple caves nearby, though, right?
There's only one that we
Yeah,
can.
y'all can see one here, one here, one here, and the only one you're actually able to enter here. Right after you finish telling them about what's going on, and you guys are discussing what to do next, you hear some shrill cackling coming from above, drawing very close, very quickly. Where
How close am I to the
is
cliffs?
it? The same as everybody else.
Uh-oh.
Skiff length.
Query.
There we go.
What the fuck are those?
Oh,
Shootable.
shoot! You know
Shootable.
what? You right. Also, Matt, I don't think you'll want to click on this. You might get demonetized for it.
As you make me see it right away. Because
Oh
it
my
pops up
God.
immediately.
Yeah. I mean, it's not showing anything too explicit, but they are technically naked. So there you go.
I'm not making money. Whatever.
You know what? That's fair.
I have a question. Are harpies able to seduce any gender, or is it just
You're
what would...
thinking sirens.
Oh, I am thinking sirens. You are right. Okay.
Harpies do have the ability to sing, but um, it siren songs are significantly stronger.
Skiff would as soon as he hears the sound, Skiff would probably look at them. He would take his bow out and like aim an arrow at one of them.
That's fair. I guess. Let's see. Do I have the initiative tracker? I should. Documents.
He doesn't fire.
There
He
it
just
is.
like he uses that like a precautionary measure.
That's fair. The last time we had initiative that I wrote down was the one where you guys were fighting the thugs.
Well, I would still need to roll anyway.
Yeah,
I'm
it's
happy
been a
with my
while.
new roll.
Yeah, we don't want to have Zam lose the new roll. That's a really good roll.
Yep. All right. Fair enough. So I guess everybody roll initiative, and we'll see where we come out.
All around each other.
By the way, your the ones that you summon share initiative with you,
Okay.
and you can order them as a bonus action if you want. All right. So that's not what you're fighting. There we go.
How far away are they again? Like the whole every square is 5 feet thing?
All the little squares are 5 feet. The big squares are 10. They are currently 20 feet up and there. All right, so Zan, you're looking at a 19. Agony, you are currently looking at a 13. Frost is sitting at a cool 15. And Skiff did 2 better than the last one that was recorded. So, they are first.
We're not surprised, are we?
That will be a wisdom saving throw from everybody.
Oh boy.
Does this count as being charmed?
Yes, it is a charm.
Wisdom.
Awesome. That means Xandius and Skiff would have advantage.
Oh, thank goodness!
I don't know what you guys.
Oh,
That
oh
wasn't
my
very much of an
Oh
advantage.
no, guys!
Hey, we share.
Guys! I'm doing great though.
You're right. It's not much of an advantage.
I'm doing great,
Let's
at
see.
least. Oh man, for once, go
So
Frost.
Frost is not. Agony is. Zan is. Skiff
Same
is not. Cool.
But it is on brand for Zan though as well. He's easily charmed.
It is fair. It is very on brand.
That's yeah. All right. So you are charmed until the song ends.
God, we're the fucking bubble of silence when you need one, right?
While charmed, you are considered incapacitated. You ignore any other sound-based charm effects, except for the one that you're currently under. And as long as you are charmed, you must use your movement every turn to attempt to approach the source of the charm effect.
Oh no.
Yep.
I'm steering the boat. Would I technically try to
Steer the boat.
go into the cliffs?
Or
Yep.
like maybe not crash it, but like, get it obviously closer kind of thing.
Yep. And you are only able to move 5 feet around, so that's a thing. So you basically get to move everybody 5 feet closer to the harpies every round.
Oh, what can I do? What can I do?
Well, it's Zan's turn.
Does that mean I
So-
jump out of the boat to go
Yeah.
closer to them, or do I wait for the boat to move?
No,
Like-
you would attempt to get there as quickly as possible.
So I'm jumping into the water.
You're jumping into the water.
It's like water, and then whoever doesn't have a swim speed, what's their swim speed then? Like half movement?
It's half of your walking speed. You're considered in difficult terrain for the purposes of movement. And then at the end of each turn, you get to repeat the saving throw at the end of each of your turns.
So you say you can only move 5 feet, or you use
Yes.
all movement?
You attempt to you attempt to move towards them, but you only move 5. Your movement is dropped to 5 feet around.
So more wisdom save after he just jumped in the water.
Oh my
Yep.
gosh.
It's like the
guys.
splash of water
That
just wakes
very
up.
much passed.
Like, oh my.
It's the end of your
Well, my balls got
that-
cold. Of course,
know-
that woke me up.
I was about to say you just got doused with cold water. I think you're good. So that's it for you. Up next is Frost.
I cast Armor of Agathis on myself to give myself 5 temporary HP as my and it lasts for an hour
Yeah.
as my action. So I'm currently at 19 health, and
Nice.
other than that, that was my action. I can't really do any like bonus action.
You can yell
I
at 'em.
say in Primordial, I go. I don't suggest this course of action.
Their song is in common.
Oh,
that they're speaking common.
can they speak primordial?
Not that you know of.
Oh, then I go, this isn't the best idea. May I suggest you stop, please? I say, sounding very annoyed. Because, that's going to help, but it's all I can do.
The harpy whose song ended on Zan, she noticed her song is no longer working on him. Just starts cackling as the other one continues to sing to Agony. Skiff, you're up.
I shoot the one still singing.
Fair enough. Roll to hit. That hits.
Oh, fuck yes.
That does a heckin' hit. 9. Alrighty. Does she maintain her song? Nope. You interrupted the song. So,
Getting without in all probability, getting shot in the torso would probably hurt enough to stop you singing.
yep. I mean, they're nowhere near dead, but it was enough of a shock to where it's like, okay, you know what? Just tried to sing you a pretty song, get you to come over here, and now you're being all uppity. All right. Okay. So that was Skieth. Agony, bottom of the order.
Now freed from charming.
Yep,
Oh,
you are no longer charmed.
How far away would you say that they are? You said 20 feet up. So is that
Yeah.
combined?
So you're looking at roughly 35 total feet from where
Okay.
you are
Well,
as your movement. Steer the vehicle 5 feet towards them. Now they're exactly 30.
now that I'm not controlled by them,
Yeah.
I'll, wait, no, I can't. Maybe I will. I'll just.
That's why he was saying it facetiously, because it's like so many things are 30-foot range.
I know, like
Yep.
every other thing is.
So you're going to move 5 feet forward. Bep.
And cast compelled duel on the. Wait, no,
The one that was charming you. All right, let's see how good. Oh, well, you know what? It could be worse. All right, that's pretty bad. 12.
My C is 12, so.
Oh,
It
so
makes it
she
then.
passed. Oof.
And
All
then
right.
I'll Ray of Frost. Wow.
Ray of
All right.
me.
Yeah.
Ray of yeet. All right. That's a deck save or con save?
It's to hit. I
Oh.
rolled for it.
Oh, okay, fair enough. Well, 22 definitely hits. Are you hitting the injured one, or the
one
the
that
one that was singing?
was.
Oh
The
wait,
one.
no, the one that was singing to you is the injured one.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, fair enough.
And now they have 10 less feet of.
Oh. All right, that's fair.
They want to come to you, and they have to, or they're heavily incentivized to, but now they can't do it as easily.
Well, they I believe
It
they
passed,
passed the
yeah.
save on that.
Oh, well, now they're probably just pissed.
Yep. Oh, yes.
Was that their whole turn, or is that just
let's
their movement and now they can attack?
that was just their movement. Let's see.
So they got
So
at least
actually,
40.
No, you made sure they were 30-foot away so that you could cast that in the first place. They
Yeah.
only needed 30 to get here.
yeah,
Yeah, but I minus 10 from the one.
yeah, that's why it was able to make it to you.
Yeah.
Because it's still within 30 feet.
No, he lowered its movement though with ray of
Yeah.
frost.
Yeah, by 10 feet, so it is 30-foot movement. They have higher fly speed than that.
Ah,
So they are both going to attack Agony.
I'm sure.
I mean, they're gonna try.
I'm sure Agony welcomes it.
Exactly.
So Agony's AC is 14.
16.
16. Oh, well, if that's the case, then that's a miss. That's a miss. That's a miss, and that's a crit.
So they get 2 attacks. Awesome to know.
Yes, they have 2 attacks each. So that is going to be. No, come on, mouse. There we go. Oh, all right. 11 damage
All right.
with a critical claw strike. And that is it for the Harpy's turn. So I do believe that puts it to Zan, who is
Yep,
currently a
and my
little
first.
waterlogged.
Yeah, like
Yes, I'm going back on the boat.
how much movement does that take? Like all of it?
Half.
Okay.
It's as if standing up from prone, because technically that's what you're doing.
Won't need any extra move. All of it would.
Yeah, I
Mattered.
don't need to go anywhere. Yeah, exactly.
Yep. By the way, you have minutes equal to your Constitution modifier to not be wet before you start suffering detrimental effects from cold. So, just to remind you, I recommend you ask someone to dry you off as soon as you are free from combat.
Does 11
That
hit or?
just barely hit, but you got it.
Which one?
Yeah,
Oh,
the
one
one
that's
at
saying
full
to me.
health, or the one that's saying to you.
I'm vengeful. It's all like I'm very cold, very wet.
My singing is
That's
better.
fair. That all right.
And I'm very
So
pissed, so I'm going to spend a key point for my extra punches.
Fury of blows.
Yeah.
So another two unarmed strikes. Yeah.
yep, that hits for another 4. And last attack, that still hits for
I'm gonna
4.
get one more because I have key fueled. When I spend key points, I get an extra punch, right?
No, that is why you did 2 monk unarmed strikes.
So that's only if I spend my key point on something other than.
Oh, that's to be able to let you do it as a basic action because people can't normally do an attack as a bonus action naturally.
Yeah. So you have just a natural. You can attack and then use a bonus action to attack. The key fueled attack is you basically. Wait, no, it's called Flurry of Blows. Why is that key fueled attack? Hold on.
It's mentioning the fact that they can. That one's mentioning the fact that they can do bonus attacks, bonus action as attacks. The Fury of Blows is you spend a key point and you make that one
Or
turn
the
into
bonus.
2. Yeah.
So the bonus action was.
Well, because I got the key fueled attack when I turned level 3.
Which monk are you?
Way of Mercy.
Mercy.
Let's see. Hands of Healing, Hands of Harm.
Because you didn't seem to declare actually spending any key points for the actual action itself.
Yeah, it's to cast Fury of Blows, I spent a key point, and I said that.
That was that was after you hit with the quarterstaff, and that's basically using up your bonus action, not as
Yeah.
part of your action.
Oh,
Yeah.
I get it now. I get the difference. Okay, that makes
That's
sense.
why whenever I play a monk, I usually just use my fist instead of the quarterstaff.
Well, until you're high enough level, the staff is a bigger dice.
I actually don't see key fueled attack anywhere. Like, there's flurry of blows, obviously, which you've also linked here, but I don't see key fueled attack.
I'm googling.
That's really weird.
I think it's for all kinds of monks, though, not just.
Well, yeah, I'm looking at the
I
base monk.
Oh, let me just go over to let me just go
It's
over
a
to
Tasha thing that makes it optional.
I'm gonna go look at
Yeah, it's probably
Flare.
the Tasha's
Yeah.
I'm
alternate
just
thing.
looking at I'm looking at Flare.
Optional.
Let's see.
Yeah, it's the optional class feature.
I really wish it would ask you about that before just putting it there.
Because it didn't get put on a Flare. I just looked at her.
Oh yeah, because Flare was before I had Tasha's.
Mm-hmm.
Do I
So
have
should I remove
Tasha?
that then?
I do. You might as well, because there's no reason to. There's no reason to do that when you have Flurry of Blows, which is just a superior version of it.
Well, it's the idea that I think it's the idea that even if she doesn't use an attack action, if she uses some kind of action that involves spending a key point, she can still take advantage of a bonus action to use an attack with.
Yeah, I
Because
think that's
Flurry of Blows
yeah.
requires the attack action as your action that turn.
Yeah. So it's still good to have. I would keep it.
Yeah,
Because if you need to do something else with your action, you still get to attack. That's why it's a key fueled attack. I'm gonna add that to Flare.
So, like, say
If-
player uses like Water Whip with using a key point, she followed up with
Yes.
Yeah.
basically.
Instead of that being it.
Well, Water Whip is still an attack, so.
No, it's
Well,
a spell.
It's a spell, so that wouldn't count.
Okay.
With hers. Yeah. So she would. So yeah, that would have been great in Curse of Strahd.
Yeah.
We didn't know at the time.
I
But
don't
yeah,
even think it was
but
out.
now.
Started.
Oh, I don't know.
Not when we started. but
Tasha's
it
has
was
been out for a while.
Okay.
We've been playing
It
for
was out by the time we finished, though.
because we got it just
It was
before.
definitely out by
played
the
it.
time we ended.
Because I
So
So I
took
remember it came out
subclass.
during us, or we weren't on yet.
I know with my last character, I subclass.
But yeah, it's worth it to keep in case you do a spell or something else like that, and you still want to make an attack action, or basically any action that isn't an attack, and then you get to attack.
I think it
Okay.
could heal and then punch afterward.
Basically.
No, the thing
As
is,
long
healing
as
is part of her Fury of Blows.
yes, what I'm saying is as long as you still have your bonus action.
Yeah, so the key fueled attack thing only requires you to spend key, not an attack. Flurry of Blows is after you take the attack action. Same with the unarmed free bonus action Monk Punch. So basically, you can use your key to cast a spell if your monk class allows you to do that, and then you can spend another one key to just make another attack, as opposed to Flurry of Blows, which requires you to attack. So it
You said that.
could be more versatile, but more often than not, the generic punch is going to be more useful.
Unless you're like me and use a spell or something, like with my thing, it still would have helped a lot.
Well, I don't have the elemental kinds of spells that you had with your monk, but I do have Hand of Healing and Hand of Harm.
Well, the only whether you cast a spell or not is irrelevant. It's whether you spent key on doing the thing.
Oh yeah, those things.
So,
Yes, my Hand of Healing and Hand of Harm both cost key.
yeah.
So it looks like you can
that would be
substitute your Hand of Healing in with like a punch whenever you do. So technically, you wouldn't need it there either.
Yeah, Hand of Healing specifically with one of the punches for Flurry of Blows, and Hand of Harm is you have to declare that you're spending a key point to inflict extra damage for it.
But either way, I'm sure there are some niche uses where it could come in handy. But for now, flurry of
already u-
blows.
yeah,
Boom.
you already used your bonus action this turn.
Yeah.
Yep, I'm done.
So that was. Where'd my initiative go? There it is.
It went from Xander to Frost.
Zan, so Frost. Frost is next.
I'm going to use Ray of Frost since I switched out Frostbite for it.
That's fair.
11
Hey, that's
to
11
that
hits.
one.
11 hits.
10 damage. Wait,
To which
Wait,
one?
what?
It doesn't say the type of
Because
damage on the
my spell attack, I apparently get +3 to
Oh, it's because of it's a frost spell.
yeah.
I don't know why it's not saying cold damage, but whatever.
Yeah, I was wondering
I
that
don't
too.
know.
We all
I
know.
thought I put that in there, but yeah.
So did you hit the top one or the bottom one?
I hit the top one.
Top one. Minus -10. Whoops.
There you go. I switched it to have cold.
There we go. Well, she's not doing good, but she's not dead yet either. Next. Bleep. You hitting the one you hit last time? The bottom one? Alright. I see them digits. That's a lot of digits.
A whole 2 of them. Yeah.
Yep. Alright. That puts it to agony.
Since they're so
More
close,
revenge.
I might as well slice. Or not.
Oh.
Alright, what happens?
What happened to the greatsword?
Whoops, that is the wrong die.
It doesn't help that three of Agony's friends are within accidental swinging range, does it?
No, it doesn't. It's currently embedded in the side of the ship.
At least it didn't go.
It did not go overboard, at least not yet anyway. But yeah, it's going to require a strength check on your next turn in order for you to get it free of the boat. Also, you damaged the boat.
Oh,
Oh no,
badly.
the deposit on the boat.
I can
Yep.
mend it later.
The deposit on the boat. All right, so
I can
where
mend,
were we?
thankfully.
Oh yeah, their turn.
Would they just be
So
laughing at Agony for how bad it went?
a little bit, yeah. So this one is gonna move here. It did. It didn't leave anybody's threat range though, so no attacks
So like, why would it need to move though?
to get over the boat. So that one is going to attack Zan, and then the other one is going to attack Agony. So the one against Zan, Zan's AC is 16 as well, right?
15.
15. Okay, so that's one hit, one miss. And then against Agony, one hit and one miss. So, huzzah! So that's going to be 6 damage to Zan and a slightly different 6 damage to Agony.
You're supposed to hit me.
All right. So that was their turn. Top of the order to you. I believe that puts it to Zan, actually.
Yep.
Yeah. All right, Zan. Let's see what you got.
Oh, I found the problem. It added +3 for my charisma because I mischecked, so I only did 7 damage.
Oh, okay.
Sounds like something was weird, and it's because I misclicked. I was trying to figure that out with my other things.
So I guess I'll just have to add back 3 health. Okay.
No, wait, what? Hold on. Let me see something. Oh, no,
Unfortunately,
wait.
8
No,
does
no,
not.
no, wait. Wait. No, I meant for like the damage, attack damage. Let me see something again.
Yeah, that means she would have 3 more health than now.
Not Wintergrass. No, 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 wait. I'm
Do you
trying to
mean
figure out something.
I think she means the attack roll, not the attack damage.
I'm confused. Like, yeah, the damage.
Still says the plus.
Well, then I thought I messed up something, but I didn't. So no, never mind. It is 10. I don't. That's cool, but okay. Because I thought I messed something up, but I didn't.
Her health bar is going to start throwing a fit if it keeps changing like this. Up, down, up, down. Pick a direction, damn it. And then you guys are going to go down, and she's going to go, oh.
Did you want to harm it?
Down.
All right. You're hitting this one, right? Because that's the one that
Top.
sang at you.
Yeah, the one. Yeah, left.
-4. Boop. Oh, hey, they're at the same health now. Hooray.
Did you want to Hands of Harm it? This is basically the time you would declare it when you can when you've actually hit them with it. To say you want to do necrotic damage.
I guess I'll try it out. I just don't know how many other things we're gonna fight here, and I just like, well, but I'll be more sparing with my last key point, but I'll spend it.
Okay.
Your martial arts die plus your wisdom modifier.
I made a button.
I've
All
been
right.
doing less damage than I was supposed to on so many of my things.
She rolled.
She did. Alrighty then. That puts it to, I think, Frost, actually. Hold on.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Frost.
Okay, so
Yeah, of Frost.
gonna attack this one again. Well, or that one. Yeah. So
With
there we go.
Ray
With
of
the
yourself.
ray of me. Ray of me.
You said this one?
Yes.
Or this one?
This one over here.
This one.
Yeah,
Oh,
the
okay.
one on that end. So
A block of ice that was once a harpy falls to the deck. Anything else?
let's see. She says one to try to be intimidating without using any intimidate. In Abyssal, she says, "Fuck you," and the horse you rode in on.
Does it understand Abyssal?
It
No,
won't, but it'll sound scary. I assume Abyssal sounds scary. So
well, it doesn't sound friendly at the very least.
exactly, and so maybe I don't know. Maybe
It Infernal and Abyssal sound kind of aggressive.
Or are we just being are we just stereotyping it like that's how we consider German?
You know, I was going to make the comparison, but at the same time, I was like, Anyway, all right, where were we? Oh yeah, Frost did a heckin' yelling. So Skiff, are you about to poach this bird?
So to be clear, this one is off the side of the boat.
This one is off the side of the boat.
Yeah, he'll shoot it.
Okay. While you're doing that, apparently several of my players thought the idea that I posted in Discord chat was interesting enough to where we actually started it yesterday. She's not dead. We actually spent almost 4 hours doing it, and they haven't even gotten out of the CR zeros yet. If that gives you an idea of how long. She's not dead, so that puts it to Agony.
Strength check to get my weapon out.
Yep.
So
Does
okay.
anything happen?
All right.
Like-
well, there you go. You got your weapon. You got your weapon back. Congrats.
It's
Yep. So she is going to flee, or at least attempt to.
so does that
Oh.
mean
Attacks of opportunity.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Even me with a bow, because she's definitely out of my range.
What
No.
can I use for an attack of opportunity as a sorcerer?
Um.
Yeah,
So
range is relative there, huh?
So ranged attacks cannot normally be used as opportunity attacks regardless. If you had War Mage, you could use single target spells
Well, I have a
that
dagger.
require attack
I have a
rolls.
dagger.
could use your
But did you have a
I mean,
brandish?
then you could use the attack the dagger for your opportunity attack.
I missed.
Oh!
You did.
Oh!
I think
Oh!
with the two
Oh
of us
my.
we kinda don't let it go.
Yeah. No. Go ahead and roll your damage. Let's see. So 7, and she got 5. Fair enough.
Was 12 enough?
Yeah, 12 is enough to kill her. Delete. As her body tumbles down into the water below.
Can I do an Arcana check on the ice block that used to be a harpy to see if I realize what the hell was going on? The fact that it died and turned into ice.
And I'm in the boat.
Well, I mean,
Quickly.
it
Well,
died
I'm
and turned into
Oh
ice
yeah.
because it was
I'm
covered
begging
with
the cat for
a
some
ray of
warmth.
frost.
Yeah, I prestidigitation Zan and I'm in the boat.
Okay.
And
That's
then I
fair
hug
on
the
both
cat.
accounts. And then you
The
hug
cat.
the cat.
The cat rolls her eyes but pats you on the back to return the hug.
Huggy cat noises. All right. So you can either attempt to scale the cliffs up into the different dens up there, or you can take the boat into the cave.
Well, I think scaling the cliffs would only be done easily by me. Given that I'm the only one with the climb speed. I could climb up and stuff, but then there's some, dire wolf and,
Even if it
elk.
doesn't have a natural climb speed, does that mean they literally can't climb?
No, it
It
just means
it
you all have to make
requires
rolls.
Yeah, climb speed removes the need to make rolls like swim speed does. And a climb speed means that they don't need to use implements where you guys would need like pittons and hammers and rope to do your climbing, depending on the
That's some
circumstances.
sharp ass nails digging into stone.
Yeah. Well, in this case, it's blocks of ice, but yeah.
Can I do like a perception check or a survival check to see like if any of these would be more likely than another to want to go down?
There, you have no basis for determining that at this point.
What about the
Okay.
dire wolf? Does the dire
It's the
wolf
dire-
smell anything?
Well, smell what though? We didn't give anything to track.
Yeah, I can't track anything if it doesn't. And the water will prevent it. Once we get in the caves, we could probably try to see if it smells anything.
So
But
it does react to this one, but you're not sure why, because it obviously can't communicate with you.
Yeah, we don't have speak with animals, huh? Wait, does it have a swim speed?
The dire wolf? No,
Yeah. Damn.
absolutely not.
So we could
Wolves are not known to be athletic swimmers.
guess we'll
Although I guess for canids they technically are, but that's getting into
Oh,
shenanigans.
so you said this area really does have fish, right?
Yep, absolutely.
Okay. He Skiff would motion that he basically it's like a be right back kind of thing to Frost, and he jumps in the water and tries to communicate with fish.
Fair enough.
He wants to
Um,
know if any of the caves are more dangerous than another, from what they could tell, for if there are like any threats coming from one direction or another in particular.
you get the vague feeling that they try and avoid going down this way, but you're not sure why because they can't actually speak.
Oh yeah, but they can, yeah, but they could have told me that general idea, yeah.
Yeah, so they give off the vibe that this is dangerous, and they have no idea about any other caves because there are no other caves at water level.
Fair. Okay, he would come up and Has to be dried. He can breathe underwater and he can talk and he can communicate with fish, but he can't heat himself up.
Yeah, I definitely do that.
How does communicate with?
Minor bits of sound that he can make and physical gestures. He can do it with anything that has a natural swim speed because he's a sea elf.
I was just wondering about because you couldn't talk.
I mean, just because you can't talk doesn't mean like you can't click your tongue or just or groan or something like that. Just because you can't form words.
Just Aquaman over here.
Oh man. If Frost hands you the notebook,
It would be one of those predictably fish only view the it only had info about the one at water level, which apparently is a huge threat in a stay away zone of sorts.
okay.
Not good.
So the dire wolf is finding the middle one fishy. The fish don't want to go to the bottom one, and we have no other real intel.
My little buddy. Did you come to say hello to everybody? Hmm?
I have doubts.
Oh, look at you fluffy little bugger. Oof. Jet came
Okay,
to
but
say hi.
Frost goes, we should follow the river into the caves. That's the most likely way they went. Especially since there's no pistons or anything in the cliff walls.
I once heard someone who I used to consider relatively intelligent call them pythons. And I was like, that's not how words work.
Is it one of those words I only read before, and
I
then no one corrected
guess.
them?
Yeah, it's Piton, Piton. And he's like, no, it's Python. And I'm like, why are you putting so much emphasis on the I?
I
If
mean,
you
there's no
don't
E or
stop
anything
putting
else like it.
Yeah, if you don't stop putting emphasis on the I, I'm going to put my emphasis on your eye. And by emphasis, I mean my fist. Anyway, so
We would try to go down the bottom option.
all right, fair enough. Um, the skiff does manage to fit in here, if only just barely. So you guys are able to traverse this tunnel. And I'll move the elk and the dire wolf with you guys. So.
So how far do we go about there?
Well,
Okay.
that's as far as I'm moving them because that's about your movement speed
Okay.
for the moment. That way everybody moves at a slightly similar pace. Yeah. So there. It's at this point, as you guys round this bend, that you guys notice that there is what is essentially a waterfall in here. This one, it's a 10-foot high waterfall. Although I say waterfall, it's relatively shallow, looks pretty easy to climb as well. It just looks like you'll be cold and wet though.
Frost, did you mend the
Stop.
boat already?
Yes, I did.
Let's see.
Is it climbable with the boat, or do you mean we would just have to get out and it's climbable as individuals?
It's climbable as individuals, and then if you really wanted to, you could pull the boat up, but the current would probably just drag it back down. So if you wanted to, you could anchor it.
Well,
Looking,
couldn't we put it to take it with us to dry land? So it won't.
so the water in this area from about 10 feet in front of Frost all the way to the waterfall is actually shallow enough to where it only goes up to your knees.
Okay.
So you could drag the boat onto that, but it might flow away if you don't anchor it somehow.
Yeah, we could anchor it then. Do
We
we
have
have
an
an
anchor, right?
Yeah, we would have got a boat with an anchor, I would hope.
I
It
think it
comes
would
with
have.
like
Yeah.
If it was big enough to warrant a mast, you would think, right?
we're just gonna say that if we're paying a gold, it better fucking have an anchor. So we
Yep.
anchor it with the anchor that's in there.
tell the
Can
elf to
the
stay.
dire wolf and okay, so it's
Just to be
10 feet.
safe.
I have a climbing speed.
Yeah, with your climb because you have a climb speed, you don't actually have to roll to get up.
So is there anything I could tie a rope to just let them use that
Not as
help?
far as you can see, no.
Well, poop. And I'm
Okay.
not strong enough, so I'm just like, good luck, everybody else. And
Can
I
I, so we would
have
have to do like
a-
some kind of athletic or acrobatics check, even minorly.
You just reminded me of a really stupid meme I haven't heard in a very, very long time that's relatively insular to my group. So if anybody's watching this, good luck, everybody else. All right. So, I mean, you guys can climb it barehanded. You don't need any tools to do so, but
Can I roll acrobatics?
athletics only.
Damn it.
That's
Yep.
what I was worried about.
All right, you managed to make it up.
Guess I would try to help people.
Wow. They did both get 6.
We are not
while
built for this.
That's kind of impressive.
I tie the rope to you to make you kind of like a fulcrum and get in front of you to try to. Oh, no.
What do you?
Never. I did do that. Oh, great.
So,
Oh,
as
no.
both of you attempt to get up and fail, the ice cracks underneath your hands and you fall back down into the bottom. As you do, the water appears to take on an almost sentience as it appears like this.
Are you saying we're now in the water? Like how deep are we swimming at this point? But like afloat?
Your butts are cold.
Oh, it's not that deep.
Again.
Okay.
Again, it's only up to your shins.
Just like plop down.
Today's not my day.
Today is not your day. Alrighty then. Um,
I'm guessing initiative again.
initiative. Well, you can either keep your initiative or roll again.
Do we
What
want to
do-
risk rolling? I mean, we didn't roll like bad, but we didn't like roll good either. Do you
And we
want to?
still didn't go first.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
I was
Yeah,
like,
we
We should-
didn't beat the enemy, so I
We
almost
should
would
try
say
again. Oh well, I regret that, but too late now.
I
Oh,
really
I mean,
regret it.
we all regret it.
this. We like, come on, Skiff. Yeah,
Yeah.
Skiff.
If it makes you feel any better, it's still going before all of you.
I figured.
I don't really feel better about it, but
Okay, Skip tried, okay?
Yeah.
Skiff
Skiff-
did really, really good. It
Skiff
just,
did amazing.
did better than that on the die itself.
I don't do well with my balls being this cold.
You are not. You are
Well,
not.
that's fair. Oh, wait, hold up. I need to move your
Animal.
friends.
And,
Ta-da.
And Zan gets to lose a turn.
Yeah.
Very shocking.
Does anybody have the thing where you can't be surprised?
Oh, it got
No.
surprise round.
Yeah, it got a surprise.
Well, I'm kind of away from it,
Um,
so maybe it doesn't notice me.
it only notices the 2 on the bottom.
Well, that's convenient.
Not for me.
That depends. I was about to say that depends
That's fair.
entirely on what side you're on.
That's fair.
All right. So,
Side of not wanting to get.
Skiff and Zan, I think, right? Are those the 2 that?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. Okay. Which one of you wants to be odd? Which one of you wants to be even?
I'm gonna stick with even today.
All right.
Okay.
It's going after Skiff.
14
let's
AC.
see. 14 AC. All right. Fair
You're the
enough.
one.
Oh, so that's an 8. So that misses.
Well, it's 14 without my shield on.
I forget
Yep.
which everybody has for AC.
I
Trying to
have
remember.
14 AC.
All right.
All right. So that was its turn.
Then
It's
the
turn.
regular thing gets to go again, or what?
Yeah, so it's gonna attempt to attack again. Hiya! Okay, that time it
How rude.
hit. So you are going to take a wee bit of damage.
Please only be a wee bit.
16.
Oh my god.
And you are considered grappled.
Oh my god.
How so? How is it grappling me? Like, what would it look like?
It basically puts you in a bubble of itself.
So it's water.
Yep.
Oh, thank God I can fucking breathe water.
Yeah, I was about to
Yep.
say, thank God you could breathe in fucking water.
And it can't restrain anybody else as long as it's restraining someone. So
I mean, Skiff, you're taking one for the team, man.
all right, so that's it. That's its turn. So Skiff, you're up.
Is there a way I can actually try to escape the bubble or no?
So normally you would start drowning, but you can breathe water, so there's no real rush at this point. But you
Okay.
basically you have to beat its DC to escape. With
And I can't do that. Do that before attack. I can't attack it before doing so, huh?
nope, that's your action.
What do I have to roll to get out?
Athletics or acrobatics.
Oh, thank God, not fucking athletics again.
Crap. All right. So do you want to get out of it up top or down below?
Is it spanning enough space where I can attack it from either position?
Yep.
I would be like right here.
Well, there you go.
Right on.
Unfortunately, that was your action, so
Yeah. Can I use my movement to like get my shield and rapier out?
Yeah.
Okay. So now my
Absolutely.
AC is 16.
Hooray. All right. So that was Skiff's turn. So up next is Frost.
Oh no.
Hmm.
How bad
No,
it can it go? She can't drop a weapon, but
Could hit
no,
one
no,
of
she
us.
can't. So this is going to be interesting. Oh, all right, fair enough.
And
Let's
don't
see.
tell me she kills like one of the animals like straight out, like because of some random ass one in a million
Maybe
chance.
I'll hurt the the enemy. I don't know words.
With a 1?
Hey, if it's a random die roll, there's a chance.
Yeah. You know things ricocheted last time.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
but
that
it
was
went
an
to a
arrow
different
ricocheting
enemy.
off walls, not a spell.
I mean, you
It
just
is
pulled
a
out your
ray.
shield.
Well, that was part of movement, and it wasn't blocking from your
No,
direction.
I mean I mean, who the fuck knows? Random
know
dice
what?
rolls. I could
I'm
fail
gonna have
epically.
I'm gonna have you do this to yourself. Roll 5d6, Frost.
I don't even. Okay, 18.
Congratulations. For the next 18 days, you're immune to intoxication by, shall we say, intoxicants.
Okay.
Ta-da.
So she magically just can't get drunk for 18 days. Okay.
Yep. Congratulations. You can win just about every drinking contest you participate in for the next 18 days.
For the
Okay.
record, in this kind of climate, that could be worth something.
That could be worth something. I'm probably gonna go for that.
Uh, let's finish this and see how far we get.
As
All
far as
right.
18 days or death.
Yeah. 18 days or bust. You mean die? We'll see. All right. So that's your turn
So
because
would
that's
the
a natural
wolf technically
one.
do anything, or would it just protect itself?
Oh, it's on my turn.
Yeah.
So
Yep.
it
The wolf
it
makes the wolf gets its action.
But
yeah.
I thought because it was never commanded, they only defend themselves, as you said.
I mean,
because
it
she doesn't
is
get bonus
within
action to
Until you
command
range.
it.
I
Oh.
forgot.
Yep.
That.
Until you give it an action. So the wolf would get its turn, but because it hasn't been attacked, it won't attack.
But they will
because it
ready
doesn't
an
have to.
attack in case it gets hit.
Well, it'll always defend itself if it gets attacked.
So they'll always like prepare the dodge action basically until said otherwise.
No. Well, yes and no. Anyway, they do things. And then which one of you grabbed the elk?
I did.
You did. Okay, so on your turn, you can use your bonus action to command the elk to do things. In the meantime, I believe. Oh no, Agony's next. There you go.
I'm gonna use my lay on hands, heal myself.
That's probably fair.
I'll keep 1 point left. I'll heal 14.
Okay.
Just in case. And then I'll command the elk to attack.
All right. Elk goes for attacking. Oh Jesus. Apparently was not a fan of the weird doing that to its friend's friend.
Friends.
Yep, it crit. Um Oh wow, that stomp does a lot.
It is
I
a
was looking
great
at-
elk.
No, it's a. Oh. Oh, geez, it's huge.
I
I
mean, that
forgot.
sounds pretty great to
Yeah,
me.
I was saying, like, are you saying it's not great? I'm thinking this is pretty great right now.
Yep.
Like, Skip is below half health. He looks pretty bad right now.
Okay. So there's that. And then oh, you know what? That's fair. I almost forgot about that. So we're gonna do this, and we're gonna do that. You know, that elk's attack looked like it hurt a lot more than it should have. Alrighty then. Ugh,
So that means
hold
top
on.
the order.
Because I
So-
get skipped.
So it.
Yeah, so it gets to try to attack us.
Or the elk, because I'm sure it sees the elk as more of a threat now.
Probably.
Hopefully.
Maybe. Yeah, no, shenanigans ensued. Ugh. Just
Is
had
it
a little
because
coughing
is it
fit.
because of some random back end unforeseen like creature alignment table that we don't know about or anything?
No, it's because it was summoned via magic, so its attacks are considered magical.
Go magic.
I know,
That's
right?
funny.
Magic is great.
Let's gather all about
I
it.
love it. I'm all for it.
As far as I'm aware, Frost and all of her sisters love it.
Yes.
Because I'm pretty sure all of you have some sort of magic in some way, shape, or form.
Yes, they all do.
Okay.
Wait, now, yeah, hold on. Now I'm wondering.
I mean, one casts spells even though they're a monk. One's part warlock and one's a straight up caster. What do you think?
Yeah, and the part warlock has a two really amazing rapiers.
Yep. All right. So after that would be Zan. Unfortunately, Zan had misstepped on initiative, so he will be skipping this turn, and it is back to the water weird, which is gonna go after the elk, the giant elk.
Skip is completely okay with this.
It hit. It is
Surprisingly.
actually too big for it to engulf, so it is unable to actually do anything other than smack the elk in the face. So,
I'm
you
sure
know,
the elk can take it.
it absolutely did actually.
yeah.
That it easily took that damage. That's what you get for being a giant elk. If it was a normal elk, that would have killed it, like
Oh, yeah,
outright, not even
definitely.
close. But great elk, pretty good. Where are we? I believe that puts it to Skiff.
Yeah.
All right, Skiff, what you gonna do? What you gonna do?
Can I ask it in Aquan what it's trying to protect or what its purpose is right now? Or at least it should. Like anything water based would normally have that
Can you
language.
speak Aquan though?
Yeah, he can.
Yeah,
Well, I know,
elf.
but but he can't speak normally. So why
Oh
can't
yeah,
he
you
speak
can.
Oh, yeah.
You're right. You're right. You're right. No, you're right.
Oh yeah.
It would probably having that as an option. Let me see.
I don't think he can read Aquan.
It would take
Have
an
a
action to use that up. I'm not going to waste an action because people can say something really quick, but no. That and it's the fact that he could also do what he did with fish, where it's like do simple communications of simple ideas. Because obviously it has a fucking natural swim speed, being of water. I would assume as such.
It only has a swim speed. It doesn't have a normal land move speed.
I'm stuck down here. You guys gonna leave me down here with my crappy initiative?
Don't even. That's
Bye, Zan.
Wait, Zan? What happened to Zan? I'm confused. Where'd
It's a
that go?
joke because
Oh.
that's what Zan was saying. You're gonna leave me down here because no one else is down there anymore.
Oh, sorry.
Yep.
I derped for a minute.
Indeed.
He it would get the water weird would get stabbed.
Would it though? Would
gonna
it
say that
really?
too.
Yeah, no, that'll definitely do it.
okay.
Not for much, but
Not for much, indeed.
it's like it's probably barely a tickle compared to what the giant elk did, but
Yeah, the giant elk was like, nah, boom, and then you were like, eh.
How
My
did that
eye.
look? Did it look like it done more
really
kind of
it
thing?
looks really pathetic. Probably, dude. I stuck a little tiny metal sword into a gigantic construct of water. What do you think it looked like? It looked stupid and wasteful.
Yeah, it didn't look like he did very much at all. With that said, after Skiff is Frost.
Oh, I do second wind. I don't want to die.
You know what? That's
Fair.
fair. Yes, Frost is next.
I'm gonna try Ray of Frost again. Hopefully a little better. Oh my god, are you shitting me?
This is going well.
Wow.
What the fuck? This is so bullshit!
And
Why am
Skip
I
rolls
having
one,
bad
too.
luck?
Well, at least you didn't skip
You wasted
your
your
turn,
crit
right?
earlier on your skill check.
Yeah.
But that does not equate to what? Like, this in a row.
Now it's just gonna be giving you.
All right, let's see
gonna
what you get. Let's see what you get this time.
Probably not as good as the last time.
Definitely.
Oh. All right. Roll 2d10.
Jesus motherfucking Christ.
This is what you want in that one, huh?
How many
No.
D10s? 2?
2d10s.
10. I got a 5 and a 5. Oh, boobs. Sorry.
Congratulations, you gain 10 temporary hit points.
Oh, what? You
Are
know
you
what?
are you like rolling off like the table of like wild magic or something?
Yes, I am.
It's my
Well,
life.
not initially. I'm rolling to see whether it goes wild, and then I'm rolling on the wild magic table.
It just happened to go wild twice.
It happened to go wild twice. Because there's a 60% chance of it just blowing up in her face, a 20% chance of it just fizzling entirely, and a 20% chance of it going wild.
I'm gonna take.
You're like, I'll fucking do this. Hell yeah.
I mean, these are the weirdest ones I've ever gotten. I don't get drunk for 18 days, and I got 10 temporary hit points. I'm gonna fucking.
The temporary hit points only last for 1 minute, so it's not like you're gonna keep them for forever. But
That's fine.
yeah. So you've got 10 temporary hit points.
I should have commanded the freaking
You have
dyers.
you have a bonus action.
Nope, that
would
was in
have
that
if I
one.
didn't roll 1. I should have done that first,
Yep.
and I didn't think about it because I'm like, there's no way I'm gonna get another 1 in a row, and then
Yeah.
it's like I played myself.
What was it,
Congratulations, you played yourself.
Basically.
Yes, Agony do a heckin' next.
And because I've already commanded it.
Yeah. Attack the water weird. Well, it's still alive. Stomp. Let's see. How you doing over there, bud? Oh, that's a crit. Not as much as last time, but still a lot.
So
Alrighty then.
probably seeing as Skiff's weapon attack didn't do like much at all, I would probably just try to Ray of Frost it.
All right, fair enough.
I bet that doesn't
Well,
hit.
you know what? It's not an at one, so at least there's that.
Everything happening to Frost, I kind of want it to be.
You're wanting to try to get a 20% chance of it not hurting you.
I mean,
I would not want to aim for that.
I mean, to be fair, even then, the wild magic table has stuff that can still hurt you.
Yeah.
So
that
there's
sounds like a
that.
bonus to me.
You realize if you're loving it that much, there are like at least one or two different subclasses that specifically go for wild magic, and you could have done that.
And I finally wake up. I'm
Like,
finally out of my stupor.
happened?
Oh,
Like,
hey, look at that! I'm in the water again. Oh, that was your
So-
last round. This round, it's like, oh yeah, we're fighting something. Okay.
And I'm mad, so even though I realize hitting it is stupid, I'm still gonna hit it.
That's fair.
I may
Probably
not, 'cause
would've.
I've been in shock. I'm so
Yeah.
cold.
Never fought water before. Wow.
You are in shock.
I was about to make a joke about it being another Ray of Frost, but
Okay, the girl players are rolling what both rolled.
I rolled a
Two
1
ones
on
in a row.
damage. It just happened to be a different sequence for when I rolled a 1. Okay.
No, I'm saying two
Eh.
ones in a row. For
all
But this is
right.
her second roll.
Yeah, because
so-
your last one was your initiative, so
Yeah.
you know what? That's fair. All right, let's see what happens to your what was your weapon?
My
Quarterstaff?
staff.
Your staff, huh?
Yeah.
Roll it.
Well, congratulations. It's an 8th staff.
And that's the second time that's happened to me as well.
Yep. But this time, instead of smashing it on rocks, you've smashed it on blue ice. All right, so that immediately ends your turn. The weird is gonna attack the elk again. You know what? I'll take it. It's not an at one, but it is a miss. So that's its turn.
what is going on?
All right, Skiff. Let's see if you can do literally anything at this point. I guess.
No.
No. All right, Frost.
Oh,
Watch you
Okay.
get.
well,
It,
I do try to move out of the way,
that's
which
fair.
potentially does a proc opportunity attack
I mean,
if it cares about me.
Don't worry, Skiff. It cares about you. You were inside it.
My God! Oh no! Oh, I
It
gave
wasn't even
birth
for
to
that
you.
long. Okay.
So we're looking at a 14 to hit.
16.
Oh. Oh yeah, you're wielding your shield now. Yep. All right, so it missed. That was Skiff. So Frost. Surely
right.
you can't miss
Third
3 in a
okay.
row.
First, the very first thing I'm going to do is order the dire wolf to attack.
You know what? That's fair. Bonus action, Direwolf. Sick 'em, boy.
Say in Aquan, you're being a dick.
Apparently, the
And
Direwolf was not a fan of it attacking its friends' friends.
oh, I did that one, but I don't think I hit it.
You did
roll the
not hit
same as
it.
Skiff.
If Skiff didn't, you didn't.
Yeah.
I think we are. At least it wasn't another one, and I commanded the dire wolf.
You
So
did.
we're gonna progress, guys.
Oh, I just thought of a really dumb joke from Helsing Ultimate Abridged. I'll tell you guys after the stream though.
The water
So
weird isn't looking good, or what?
no, not really, especially considering the direwolf just hit it and it does more base damage than the elk does.
I would hope.
So that is okay, fair enough. Yep, okay. And then because it's magic. It doesn't get to resist that. And that was it for Frost, right? Yeah. Actually, I'll be right back. 1 second.
We are doing great, guys. We should keep it up.
Sam's just having a really bad day.
Is like we're all having like Flare, but Frost keeps being like, that was weird. That was weird too. Are you serious? Like she is not having a time. It's almost like something's getting to her.
Right, that is weird.
Oh my god, you did not. You did. You did. It was funny. I need to stop yawning. What the freaking Applejack? I don't know why I just said Applejack.
Because you're desperate for a sponsorship? I don't know.
I mean, my brain went to My Little Pony, but you know what? We'll go with that.
So does Agony have like anything to do ever for a bonus action? Since they're done commanding the elk.
I can cast spells, but I don't want to wait. I only have one slot.
You know what? That's fair.
So what are you gonna do?
Oh, same thing I did last time. That's he's back.
Hopefully not the exact same as last time.
Not the exact same.
All right, that definitely does a thing.
That was a thing. 5.
You know, considering what it is, I'm surprised it doesn't have certain immunities, but at the same time, I'm kind of glad it doesn't. And then you're gonna have the elk stomp, right? Elk smash. Oh, it missed.
Oh.
Apparently, the water weird is wisening up to its wicked ways. I believe that puts it to Zan, right?
Yep, nothing but my fists left to guide me.
Punch in water like a badass.
13 hit.
13 does hit. And with the knockout punch.
Thank you, gods.
Jet, little buddy. What are you whining about? You've got plenty of food. You know what? I'll take care of you in a minute. All right. All right.
I didn't
So
get told.
with
So
with the help of your animal companions, you guys managed to make it up top, and then they
Mm.
hop up top.
okay. Got
Okay, I wasn't sure if I was gonna have to roll again.
I was gonna say I would help her.
Yeah. I think between all of us we get Zan up there.
Yep. With that said, though, this is unfortunately where I'm gonna have to call it because I have to get up tomorrow because we're still super busy. With that said, thank you guys for following along with us, stopping by, etc., etc. Go ahead and follow everybody who you're watching or whatever, and subscribe to me and Matt Gulai and whoever else on YouTube, and leave a like on the video whenever it goes up, etc., etc. And we will see you next week for the next installment of Wandering Through This Cave Simulator. Thanks again for stopping by. See you next time.